Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to We Got Next, Youth Sports Network. I'm your host, Bouvard Greyer. We here to give these kids a shout out for putting in that hard work and dedication and always chasing their dreams. That's right, y'all. This is what this show is about, man. I go across the internet looking for youth that's putting in hard work and always chasing their dreams, and we shouting you out and giving you a platform where you could be recognized the superstars that you are before the superstars that you become. And remember, those is always out there putting the hard work in. You'll get recognized right here on this show. We Got Next, Youth Sports Network. All right, man, so I'm going to get into this first part of the show where I call it Shout It Out, but we go big up, big up, big ups. So first off, we're going to start with Naria Ford. Remember her name, y'all, Naria Ford. She's an 8-year-old soccer star from Texas, and man, this girl's skills is ridiculous, man. She is really, really out there putting in that work, so we just want to shout you out and tell you to keep up the hard work, and remember, always chase your dreams. That's right, Naria Ford. Don't forget her name, y'all. Next, we got Mary Brown. That's right, remember her name, Mary Brown. She's an 11-year-old from North Carolina, and man, she's a new basketball star on the rise. This girl's, man, I seen her play. She could dribble, she could shoot, and she loves passing the rocks. So what we gonna say is keep up the hard work and always chase your dreams. That's right, always chase your dreams. Remember her name, Mary Brown. And then her sister follows in right behind her, Aria Brown. She's a 10-year-old from North Carolina. She's cheerleading, and she does it with so much passion. I done seen this little girl do flips, get tossed in the air, and always out there making sure you hear her scream her team's name. So we all want to tell you, keep up the hard work and always chase your dreams. Yeah, that's right. Next, we got Lawson Hugh. That's right. Remember his name, y'all. Lawson Hugh. He is a 7-year-old football star from Alabama. He a running back, fullback, quarterback, linebacker. He plays all over the field. This kid is awesome. Remember his name, Lawson Hughes. And we're telling you, keep up the hard work and always chase your dreams. And we got his brother following in right behind him. That's right, his little brother. His name is Leonard Hugh, and he's a 6-year-old from Alabama, running back, quarterback, linebacker. He's all over the place too, like his brother, with their sports and athleticism in him. Man, we just want to shout you out and let you know, keep up the hard work and always chase your dreams. Yeah, and then we're going to go over here to Kai Struthers. Remember this name, y'all, Kai Struthers. He's a 10-year-old from New Jersey, bowling. When I say this kid made a perfect game, that's a 300, y'all. Perfect game. That's a 300 in bowling, man. And he's the second one in the country to ever do it. So we shouting you out and telling you to keep up the hard work and always chase your dreams. And last but not least, for this week, we're going with Maya Anyan. That's right. Remember her name, y'all. Maya Anyan. Yeah, Maya is an 8-year-old tennis star. She goes by the name of M3. If you heard of her or if you've seen her, you know who I'm talking about. This young lady been playing tennis since she was 3 years old. And she just won the Little Mo National Tennis Tournament at 8. So we shouting you out, Maya Anyan, keep up the hard work and always chase your dreams. Yeah, so to everyone out there, you got any friends, any cousins, any brothers, any sisters, any children, any neighbors, anyone you think that need a shout out for their hard work, their participation in the sports that they love to do, inbox me, let me know. I'll be on it. Give a shout outs next week to the next 7 group. So that's the end of this segment called Big Up, Big Up, Big Ups. All right, y'all. So next is Topic of the Week. Topic of the Week is where we have a discussion about things in youth sports that we could better, or sometimes just have fun talking about things that's going on in youth sports. But this week's topic is basically all about the coaches, man. I want to give a hip, 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 hooray to all the coaches out there. No matter what sport you coaching, my hat goes off to you because it's not an easy job and it's not an easy task. So this week, we're representing all the coaches. No matter what sports you coaching, we are representing for you this week and taking our hats off and telling you, keep up the hard work, helping these kids chase their dreams. Listen, man, I coached football 10 years. I coached basketball maybe 5 seasons. I did a few seasons of baseball with my children. So I know how it is to be out there coaching, giving your time, giving your effort, getting your dedication, putting that work in with the kids, because it makes you do some work too, because you got to get out there and physically show them how to do it. You know what I mean? So I know to all you coaches out there, you probably not getting all the appreciation you need to get, but I want to make sure this show gives you that appreciation that you're supposed to have. Because, man, it ain't easy. Like I said, man, first of all, if you parents or you people or a lot of my audience don't know, these youth coaches don't get paid for what they do, man. They really come out there and they give it from the bottom of their heart back to the youth so they can just see someone make it other than themselves. That's a beautiful thing, man, because like me, man, I play sports and I did not make it to the NFL, obviously, you could tell, or the NBA, but I made sure I gave back to my community, and it felt so good when I would go out there and give those kids that hard work that I had to put in and give it back to them and see them work hard and have victory behind it. Even during the losses, there's always something to learn. So to give back to the kids that type of football and basketball and baseball knowledge that I had and be able to give it to them, and give them the chance to go further than I would, was a blessing, man. I can never take that away from me, man. That was some of the best times of my life, man. I met some young kids that are grown now, and they following footsteps. Some went to college, some didn't. Some are out there coaching now, giving back to the community and stuff like that. So like I said, hats off to all the coaches out there, because it ain't easy and we don't get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So being on time, having a game plan, knowing what you need to work on with your team and your athletes, it takes a planning thing, man. It's just not overnight. You have to plan just like a regular coach in any situation to be prepared for next week or to be prepared for the next competition. And like I said, man, my hat goes off to all the coaches out there who's doing it. That's not an easy job. I mean, you have to deal with the organizations that you're working through. They have meetings that you have to attend. They have structure that you have to stand by. They have rules that you have to apply by. And hey, they got fees that you got to pay too. So with that being said, there's also the fact that you got to make sure you're in contact with all your players, your parents. I mean, even the relationships with the parents, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's not a beautiful thing, So you got to learn how to be able to communicate with your parents in a professional manner. You got to learn how to communicate with your children in a professional manner. And it's more work than a lot of people would understand and can respect. They just think you out there just talking and kicking it with the kids, and in all actuality, man, you're building character. You building teamwork, togetherness. You're building a brotherhood. You're building a sisterhood. You're building a communication bridge that can be broken. Some sports have one-on-one coaches, so that take a lot of understanding each other and how you could communicate with each other to get the best out of each other. And that's not an easy task, man. I'll tell you that off the hand. Like, as coaching football, because as I tell you, I did, I had to learn how to basically talk to certain players one way and talk to certain players another way. Because, I might yell and scream at one player, man, and that might motivate him. He go out there for the next 20 plays and give me the best efforts that he can give. But I might do that to another kid, and he'll shut down and don't want to play for 20 games. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know your team. You got to know your kids. You got to know, what motivates them, how to motivate them, things to keep it fun. That's the main thing. Things to keep it fun. At that age, kids' attention spans is hard to keep together because they're young. I had the 5 and 6 year olds, so you know how hard that was. And I moved up gradually sometimes out the year, but I had the 5 and 6 year olds in football. I had 7 and 8, 9. I went all the way up to the 12 year olds. I want to say it was my last year with the 12 year olds. And each year was a different experience with each level of kids. I want to say I had 3 teams that I had twice. Sounds funny, but yeah. I think I had my 7 and 8 year olds, and then I went right behind them and took them at 8 and 9. And then I had 5 and 6, maybe 2 years straight, the same team. So I had a understanding of those kids that made it a little bit more easier. But anyway, like I said, each level, their attention span is different. So you gotta know how to make it fun for them, to keep them excited to play the sport, to want to learn more, to understand that you know what you're talking about, so they can feel like they're getting the best that they need to get to perform. So the main thing is keeping it fun, man. These kids are out there to have fun. Some of them don't even want to take it serious and move to a professional level with it. They just want to have this under their belt and say they played this sport or they were part of this team. So I know the understanding of coaching and making sure that these kids enjoy it and have fun. And to all the coaches out there that kids love, that they always enjoy playing for or being around, like I said, my hat goes off to you guys, because you guys keep youth sport alive, and the youth love you guys for helping them get to where they want to get to, And that's a beautiful thing, man. I want to acknowledge that so bad on this episode 1 of mine, the first show of We Got Next Youth Sports Network, because this whole show is about a platform to talk for our youth, to give our youth a platform to showcase their talent and be recognized for the hard work they put in all week, or the hard work they put in all year to get to that championship game, or to be the player of the week, or to be the number 1 candidate to be looked at in the nation. Hey, man, that takes a lot of dedication and hard work. And that takes a lot of coaching and preparation for these coaches to get you where you are, man. So you players, you athletes, everybody out there, even the parents, man, you need to take your hats off to your coaches and give them a round of applause and let them know you appreciate everything they do for you and your child to help them get to the next level in their sports, man. Because without the coaches, these kids will be lost, man. So let's give more respect to the coaches. Let's understand where the coaches is coming from, and know that, man, they do this voluntarily. They don't have to do it. They do it because they want to do it. They love doing it. They love each year, preparing for it. They get just excited as the kids do to be ready for a new season, to implicate better coaching skills that they may have lacked last year, to bring it in this year, better communication skills with the parents that they probably didn't have last year, they want to bring in this year. It's stuff like that, man. And, I want to say to the parents, some parents can be rude and some parents can be sweet. But like I said to the parents, y'all, please, man, respect and love your coaches. Just learn how to communicate with them to be able to get your point across that you're trying to put out there, because that is your child, and you're just as passionate for his success as the coach is passionate for their success. So if y'all could communicate for the child, trust me, things will roll a lot more smoother out there on those fields and then wherever the facilities y'all working in to get these kids better. Like I said, man, I coached basketball, I coached football, I coached baseball. As a coach, for football was one of the most fun, technical game that I think I coached. It's 11 players on the field, both sides of the ball, and getting all 11 to be in tune is a great thing to see, and it takes a lot of work and dedication and talking and yelling and screaming and sometimes doing the play yourself to show them exactly what needs to be done. So with that, then I go to basketball. I coach some basketball. Basketball is a good sport. You got to know your personnel as well as in there. When he's tired, when you need to keep him on and off the court, who need to play together at certain times and stuff like that. Baseball, it's a team sport, but an individual performance sometimes. So everyone needs to get one-on-one sometimes with baseball and swinging the ball and catching the ball and throwing the ball. So all those sports on my behalf that I know of, it takes a lot of different preparation, takes a lot of different coaching skills, a lot of different techniques that you got to use to make sure these kids get better. So like I said, hats off to y'all. Like, hey, we got swimming coaches out there, man. Swimming is a sport. Yes, indeed. You got children that learn how to breathe under that water when they swing their head and how to move their hands and body and sink so they can move faster out there. So shout out to all the swimming coaches too. You got lacrosse out there. We got bowling out there. Hey, man, we even got skateboarding. Yeah, skateboarding, BMXing, all that stuff is a sport, man. So it takes hard work and dedication for that too. You got coaches out there showing these kids how to, flip these bikes, do stunts on the bikes, do all those things on those skateboards. So my hat goes off to you too. Those are coaches too out there, and I respect those coaches too. Hey, man, it's a million sports that I could go through. Swimming, basketball, football, baseball, soccer, hockey, volleyball, lacrosse, rugby, badminton, tennis, swimming, NASCAR. I don't think it's kids driving NASCARs right now, but hey, NASCAR is a sport, and we look into that too. But yeah, man, all coaches in all sports and all genres, male, female athletes, male coaches, female coaches. Again, this segment is hats off to you, and we appreciate everything you do out there. We love that you love the kids, and I know that the kids love you, because if you're a great coach, all kids would love to play for you or be able to know that you was able to coach them. So once again, thank you. And we tell you guys, keep up the hard work and keep them kids chasing their dreams. I'm your host, Boulevard Gray. That's it for this weekend. We got next, Youth Sports Network. Next week, man, we be going over a different topic. We be shouting out another 7 kids across the country. Hey, if you want to ask me any questions or have any opinions, please go to my inbox and let me know how you feel. Any questions, I'll get to them next week, and we're going to have fun every week on We Got Next, Youth Sport Network. Keep up the hard work, and remember, always chase your dreams. That's right, always chase your dreams. And hey, man, ACYD is Always Chase Your Dreams apparel by my son, Lamar Halls. You can go on his website and check out his apparel. Let's make this the youth apparel for all sports to remember to let these kids know to always chase their dreams. I'm your host, Boulevard Gray. I love everyone. Peace, love. I'm out of here.